This is Margaret. I want to welcome you back to our Hebrew Word Discovery Series, Book 1, Eberith, the Hebrew Letters. We are in Unit 5, and that will start on page 88. Before we start, I need to say, I may have said in the last video that we were going to do 6 letters on this class so that we could complete all the letters when we get finished. But I have changed my mind. We are going to do 4 letters, and then I will do another video with the last 2 and some exercises and challenges for you to do. There is no reason for us to rush. You are taking this class at your leisure, and I don't need to get it finished in a certain amount of classes. So we're going to take it a little slower than we do in the live class. So let's go to page 88 and we will begin. Today we are going to meet the letters Pei, Tazi, Kuf, and Resh. On page 89, we have our first letter, which is Pei. It represents the P sound, and it represents the number 80. Here we have how it looks in Eberith and Aramaic. The main meaning for Pei is mouth. Kind of looks like half a smile, right? And it has some additional meanings and concepts, and those are blow, speak, praise, the edge, as if the shoreline. So those are the additional meanings. Our next letter that we're looking at is Tazi. Tazi makes the TS sound. We have 3 letters that represent something to do with a T. So this is the TS sound. And it also represents the number 90. Here we have what it looks like in the Eberith and the Aramaic. If the Aramaic looks familiar to you, it's because another letter, the ayin, is also shaped very similar to this. The main meaning of Tazi is hook. Additional concepts and meanings are need, desire, side, the way, hunting, and righteousness. Now I would like you to go to page 91 and 92, and I would like you to practice printing these letters. We want to do this. We don't want to just jump ahead. Take time to do this now so that when we look at the words, these letters will be in your mind and easier for you to print out the words in the Eberith. So just take a few minutes and we will come back to the words. All right. For Pei, we have the word patsal. Patsal. Now, we know that I am not the best at pronouncing these words, so when you look at the phonics, Paw-Tsal, you might actually pronounce that better than I do. As a matter of fact, I'm quite sure you will. So, I'm sorry if I butchered it, but that's what we got. It does mean to peel. It is the Hebrew Strong's number 6478. And please recall that all of the Strong's numbers that I use are found in the Hebrew section of Strong's vast database. I personally like to use BibleHub.com, to look up words in the Hebrew section of Strong's. We spell Patsal, Pei, Tazi, Lamed. So you get an opportunity to use both of your new letters, Pei, Tazi, and Lamed. Our next word is panim or pani. It means face. It's number 6440. And we spell that pay, noon, yod, mem. So as you write that on your line, that is pay, noon, yod, mem. Our next word is peri. It means fruit, number 6529. And here's the interesting thing. You can actually make a sentence out of these words. You can say, peri needs to be pasal. Fruit needs to be peeled. So you already can make a Eberith Hebrew sentence. So congratulations, you can do that. All right, peri is spelled pei, resh, yod. All kinds of fun, right? All kinds of fun. You can make your first sentence. All right, we're going to move on to tazi. And the words that we have for tazi are righteousness, and it is pronounced, okay, bear with me here. Oh my goodness. Tazaka. Tazaka. You all look at the phonics and get a better reading on that, okay? Can't do that one. That one's hard. Okay, so that is tazi, dalet, kuf, which is the Q, K-O-P-H is the Q, hey. So that is righteous, number 6666, tazikwa, tazikah, maybe, tazi, dalet, kuf, resh. Our next word, tasma, I'm having trouble getting that TS sound with the AW, tasma. I hope you all can do better. I'm sure you can do better. And that means thirst, number 6772. And we spell that one, tazi, mem, aleph. You've got to enjoy the journey, folks. You will get your mouth around these words long before I ever will, but that you will get there. I promise you, I've taught many people, and they just seem to pick up the way to say these things so beautifully. But I'm not too good at it. So, again, we spell that tazi, mem, aleph. Luckily for all of us, I can laugh at myself about it. I am sure one day Yahuwah will touch my mouth and all of these words will just flow out beautifully. And you'll go, that's a miracle, because she could never say these words. All right, so our next word is tasua. The phonics on that is TSAW-UAU. I am sure you'll do a good job on it. It means to command, or command, to command. Number 6680. And we spell that one tazi, ua, hey. Tazi, ua, hey. So when you're looking at the phonics, the U is the ua, and the AU kind of gives you the hey sound. That's where they're getting the hey word from. So those are our words. For those two letters. Now we're going to go to page 95 and pick up two more letters. I feel like I forgot to do something, but I don't think so. I think we covered it all. If not, I'll remember it before the end of the class. So our next letter is Kof, K-O-P-H, koph. It has the Q sound. You may recall that I mentioned that koph is the K sound and koof is the Q sound. K-A-P-H, A comes before O, K comes before Q, K-A is K, K-O is Q. I hope that helps you remember. When I type it, I often type the wrong keys. Something you just have to be careful about. And you might be wondering how I can type it. I can type it because I have the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew font on my computer. And the keys on the keyboard do not necessarily match the letters in Hebrew. So it's fun. Okay, now the sound for koph is Q. It represents the number 100. And let's look at what that looks like between the Eberith and the Aramaic. The Eberith is like a little umbrella. And the Aramaic, you know, that reminds me of a symbol that is on a Catholic priest's robes that he wears. I can remember seeing that growing up so much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's what they look like. And now we'll move on to Resh. Resh is the R sound. It represents the numerical value of 200. And I think I just forgot the additional meanings, didn't I? Okay, well, let's go back. We're going to go back to kuf, and we know that the main meaning is needle eye, like the eye of the needle, needle eye. Its additional meaning or concepts is behind, sun on the horizon, sun on the horizon, circle, as we talk about how the year circles around to come back to the appointed times every year. It's a continual circle of going back through the appointed times. Light, as in growing with more light, growing lighter at the beginning of the day. And time, set apart time. We'll take a quick look now at the main meaning for Resh and the additional meanings. The main meaning is head, like head of a household, a head. The additional concepts and meanings are first person, headship, the chief, head of Elohim, the wicked one. That's kind of an opposite, but, you know, it represents the head of the household. All right. Let's move on to page 97, where you will practice printing both koph and resh. All right, welcome back. We are going to look at some of the words for koph. And I tell you, it might be just as hard as the words were for Tazi. So stick with me. It'll be okay. Kualala. This is the first one. It means to curse. Kualala. Number 7045. And it is spelt koph, lamed, hey. Some people say kuf. So kuf or koph, right? Kuf, lamed, hey. This next word, here we go. Kasif, Quasif means foam, wrath, you know, when you're foaming at the mouth because you're so mad. Number 7110. And it is spelled Kof, Tazi, Pay. We'll do that spelling again. Kuf, Tazi, Pay. I don't claim to be an expert at this. I'm just showing you the way, so I am sorry about my inability to say some of these words. All right. Those who know me know I have trouble with English, so this really is a challenge. All right, so now we have quasar, to bind, league together, number 7194. And that is spelled Kuf Shin Resh. Kuf Shin Resh. All righty. That's another word that gets to use both of your letters in this little section. Kuf Shin Resh. Now we will look at Resh and go over 3 words for Resh. And the first one is Roi. It means shepherd, and its Strong's number is 7473. We spell that Resh Ayin Yod. Resh Ayin Yod. I'll get it out. Yod. Our next word is Rechem. Rechem. It means womb or compassion. Number 7358. We spell that Resh Het Mem. Resh Het Mem. Got that CH sound in there. Hek, mem. Rechem, rechem. Our last word is tazon. Nope. Let's try that again. Raston. The phonics on that is RAW-TSONE. It means goodwill or favor, number 7522. Number 7522. And we spell that Resh, Tazi, Ua, Noon. Resh, Tazi, Ua, Noon. All right, now this is where we're actually going to stop, and you do not have any exercises to do because the exercises for Unit 5 are combined with Unit 6. So we will end right here, and then if you have time for Unit 6, you can just start that video and continue, and we will get into the exercises. Otherwise, this is a short lesson for you today. Be sure to practice writing those letters and maybe even practice writing the words. You will find the words in your flashcards on the website that you can work with. And I will be back to share Unit 6 with you on the next video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.